Now to China, where none of the citizens have the power of choice, unless you are Xi Jinping, in which case you get to do pretty much what you want, whether it works or not. The Chinese president's word is the law. He has issued a new diktat to his officials. He wants a crackdown on those who question his zero-COVID policy. Remember, the lockdowns and the mass tests in China are not working. People are angry, and they're voicing their anger. But the Chinese president still wants to double down on this failed model. And this comes as China has had to postpone the Asian Games because of the rising number of Wuhan virus cases. Here's a report.
The Winter Olympics were a matter of pride for China. The global Wuhan virus cases were surging, but Beijing went ahead with the Games anyway. For more than 2 weeks, barricades separated the event from the city. The attendees were forbidden from seeing Beijing except from their windows. Their mornings began with a throat swab. China declared its closed-loop model a success. It planned to use it again in the upcoming Asian Games. And that's when the Wuhan virus struck. The Winter Games ended on the 20th of February. In less than 2 weeks, cases began climbing. China still remains caught in its worst Wuhan virus outbreak since 2020. It now says it can't host the Asian Games. China believed that zero COVID is the best solution to fight the pandemic. It now stands embarrassed. The Chinese Foreign Ministry was asked about the decision to postpone, but it refused to comment.
The Olympic Council of Asia has already made the announcement. For inquiries related to the postponement, please seek the department in charge.
The Chinese state is struggling to keep pace with the rising cases. Health authorities are now resorting to extreme measures. This is one of the testing centers in China. Here, one of the citizens was pinned down to the ground. She was forced to take a Wuhan virus test. Such tests are now mandatory in all hotspots. Those who refuse are subjected to force. Chinese health officials are barging into homes to hunt down violators. Even the elderly are not spared, like this woman. She was pushed out of her home to take a test. Who issued these draconian orders? The instructions come from the top. Despite its obvious failures, Chinese President Xi Jinping is not ready to give up on zero COVID. Now he wants officials to crack down on those who question it. Recently, Xi Jinping chaired a meeting of the Politburo Standing Committee. This is the top decision-making body in China. The Chinese president had a clear message for them. Those who question, distort or reject zero COVID should be punished. Xi Jinping faces a massive public outcry. The lockdowns have led to a backlash. The city of Shanghai rebelled last month. Hundreds of residents banged their pots and pans in protest. China's policies have taken a toll on its citizens. Going by Xi Jinping's message, their misery may not end anytime soon.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.